Welcome back to my channel. I'm You Lost a Star. This is the guide to, if you are confused, on the Blast Off to 100 event starting in a couple of days. It starts on the 22nd, so make sure you're preparing if you can save energy before then. So for this one, it's a very frustrating one because we earn sentry credits. We won't know how many sentry credits we get per attack until the event starts. And Scopely, in the past, I've done it before where maybe a 30 energy attack will give you a certain amount of sentry credits. Maybe some of the 6 or 8s or 10s might not give you anything. So we're going to have a look at how many sentry credits each attack will give. I've set it up easily in the spreadsheet so that we can just put some numbers in when the event starts, and I can show you how to do that. But it just means that it's difficult to work out how far we can aim until that happens. So milestone event is there on milestone 13. So there's some really good stuff if we're able to push further. Now the general consensus is that it should be relatively easy to hit that milestone. So we're going to have to sort of make sense of that when we're putting our figures in. So the web milestone is just raids, 10 raid battles a day. So just if you just log in once a day, do 5 raid battles of the Greek, 5 of the normal, you're going to hit that every single day. I've assumed in the calculations that you're doing that. We don't know about the web milestone. If we're lucky, we're going to get 1,000 points a day. If we're not lucky, it'll be 500. So let's go over to the spreadsheet. So first thing we do is make a copy. So we're making a copy here. So actually, I think I'm going to put that down to 500 for the calculations, just to be sure. If it's high, if it turns out to be higher, we can put it back higher. But here we go. So let's go over to the campaign energy. So as usual, first question: Does your daily refresh happen at the same time as your event starts? This probably, I don't know how many people this actually affects, but it just means that most people get an extra day of refreshes. So big question is, how many sentry credits does each type of attack give? Let's make an assumption that a 30 attack gives you 200. 24 attack gives you, let's say, 160. And so if you look at that figures, then each attack would give you 6 2/3 credits per energy. So it says that actually at this point it's better to use 30 energy attacks. So let's say, for example, the 20 energy is actually quite generous. If we put 150, that would give you 7.5, and then it would say at the top, use 20 energy attacks. So we don't actually know. So this is all just a bit of a guess. So this calculation is calculated if you use the most efficient energy attacks, which is what's in this blue cell up here. But all we're going to do is literally, when the event starts, just fill in these, see how many sentry credits each attack will give to give you a number. Also going to put in 4 energy refreshes a day. We could probably push that up harder if it turns out that we can go a bit harder. So I've got no idea whether this number is correct, but based on that figure, if you get 7.5 sentry credits per energy, that would give you the event item and some dark promos. So that's probably a little bit generous, so I'm guessing maybe the 6 2/3 might be nearer. Maybe not, maybe let's go down a bit. Oops. Let's go down to 50. So maybe let's see if it's 5. See how where that would give us. So without refreshes, that's probably maybe the correct answer then. And a bit of extra coring might give you the event item. So down here, we'll also add up how many power cores, give or take a few, you will need based on how many campaign refreshes you've got. So it's either going to be 1 or 2 out maybe, but roughly that is how many power cores I would spend on during the event. So that is how to use the spreadsheet. Any questions, let me know. there's not a lot we can do. It's just as soon as the event starts, we can fill out these boxes, and then we can work out how many refreshes you need to do to hit the next milestone, or, you know, to get the event item, whatever it is you're aiming for. We just need to know how many century credits each type of attack gives. Also, free claims generally push you a little bit nearer some of the milestones. And any questions? Any questions, put it in the comments. So there's also going to be another event starting in a couple of days, which is the Machines of War. So as long as everybody in your alliance does 20 wars over 2 wars, so as long as everyone on average is doing 10 wars each, then you're going to hit your limit. We don't know how yet we're going to get the Allied Supply Org fragments. That one's probably actually going to be 1,000 a day on average, so let's have a look. So 24. So I'm guessing you might hit 576,000, which would take you to milestone 17. So if you're pushing further, you're mainly just getting T5 or T4 ions. Quite useful, but if you're having to spend money on it, that's a decision you and your alliance mates will get to make. So, any questions, let me know in the comments. I will put the spreadsheet, link to the spreadsheet there, so you can access it. Make sure you make a copy, and as soon as we get those information on how many century credits you get per attack, put that in, and it will tell you which is the most efficient attack to use. So, yeah, any questions, any feedback, just put it in the comments. Thank you, and have a good day.